So good morning, everybody. Basically, Diane and I are revisiting the end of the year, and we're going to go through everything that we have, and talk about some things that we're excited about for the upcoming months. So yeah, get ready to join us.
So I do think it would be fun to have a network, like since we are doing like online, of just places people can go if we're not there. I kind of hate it, but like not to buy like our stuff obviously, but like if you need knitting help or if you need a class in your area, we love these people. Or
So for like other state areas?
Yeah, like I was like thinking of networking.
Okay.
Also, it's people that we can meet up with when we go to conventions, and like, I mean, everybody's so sweet. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna go back to a store that is not kind, but everybody's been really supportive. So like, if we have a question about suppliers or anything, it's just nice to have those people.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, it's gonna be a beautiful web.
And I'm really excited about that part, and I just want to see it closer, which I agree with you. I think we just need our own space.
I said that we're going to do a lot of cut and clipping because we don't work on step 1, 2, 3. We work on what we see and what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Or at least that's how my brain's working today.
I would love that, and I bet I could like make a list, and we'd get to like 2 or 3, and then we'd be all over the place again. It's our nature.
Noah came in the other day. He's like, I'm reminding you that we need to focus on this kitchen today. I know you want to get to everything, but we need to focus on this kitchen.
Did you ever watch Modern Family?
He did. I would watch it, but...
There's I stopped watching it. I thought it was funny at first, and then I was like, I kind of like the actors, but... the dad... The goofy dad.
Yeah.
Like, the middle, like... Married to the blonde woman.
Right.
Like, they were doing household stuff. And like he had to go to the garage to get something, so then like he's like, oh, he found his sunglasses, and then he's like getting, oh, I really need to do this, so let me get the ladder. like 3 hours later, I think she goes and looks for him, and like, where are you? You just went to go get tape or something. I was like, you can see that.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, because I was like, oh, I need to start making paper for the yarn labels too. Oh my goodness, it was too much.
Okay, I'm excited about that. I wonder how much we can do in the space we have, or we're gonna get.
Like, how much we can hold in there?
Like, can we make paper in there?
Yeah. And I think I'm going to get an immersion blender.
Let me check and see if I have one.
Okay, because I burn up the other one too fast. But I just have all the strips soaking in one of the yarn dye bath things. So if I just put the immersion blender in there and just... That should be somewhat easier,
especially right? If you soaked it long enough and it was small enough pieces.
It's been in there for a couple of weeks now. Like, I put it through the paper shredder and then I dump it in there. Like...
I thought we were going to do it here, I got that. So we can always do that too.
Yes. Like, we need to have a lot of baths going because of how long it takes to dry.
But we could probably keep them in the kitchen area, right? Just on the counter.
Yeah. And we can get like the artist drying racks.
Yeah.
And get those. And Noah's excited about the yarn labels now. He wasn't at first because he didn't think that we were going to be able to produce enough labels fast enough. But once he started seeing me like stripping down and...
Well, the first one was kind of like, I mean, that's totally how I did it with my Girl Scout troop, except I think we did have like the dipping thing.
Yeah.
But like we don't have time for that.
No.
It's always been like, oh yeah, I've done that. Let me do it again. I'm like, well, how did I do this?
Oh my goodness. Oh, cool.
Also thinking, like, when I'm knitting on the road, maybe I should knit like home showy things. We probably talked about this, like pillows and baskets. I mean, those are crochet, but like...
Well, do you remember what about that one pillowcase from that book?
Yeah.
The mosaic one.
Mhm.
You want to do that one?
Yeah. Like, I was thinking, like, not sweat. Like, I want to make my sweater. And I hope that it's made and I can wear it to the home show.
Mm-hmm.
At least a few days. I can wear it
Yes.
every day, so people are like, oh my gosh, she's still wearing the same sweater. But, like, it's, like, it would also be easier
Mm-hmm.
and faster.
Yes.
Because this is how much of my, and this isn't the only thing I've been working on, but this is how much of my sweater I have.
Oh my.
But what I think is really cool, I don't know if you did this on purpose, like the little gray areas.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a whole thing in fabric at least going on called grunge,
Uh-huh.
where like it's like a piece of fabric with like smudges on it, and this kind of looks like,
Well, there we go.
yeah. Like,
Yes, I totally did it on purpose.
Like,
Okay.
I think this is my favorite. But I like the
Mhm.
other colors too. This is just such a nice color with all these, tones, and this doesn't have the gray stuff in it, but like
Right.
there's just so much character to it.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Mhm.
like when you fill in the description for me. I just like the color.
Mhm.
I don't know how to see foam green or anything like that. You're rich enough. Let's do that. How perfectly sit where you could just cut right through that. And beautiful. There's some really long for 8 inches. Oh,
The
just
raspberry color?
3.
I think.
Yeah, okay, so we only got the 3, the rest are on back order. Alright, so our first yarn that's up is Juniper Moon's Damask. It is 100% linen. We have 3 colorways on hand right now, and the other ones are on back order, so we'll get those eventually. But for now, we are carrying this red. It's called Moulin Rouge, and we also have Stormy Sky.
That blue is really beautiful.
It is, isn't it? I want to take one of everything and
I know.
just see what it's like. And then our last one that we will have is I say citron.
Citron. I think it's just where you're from.
This little citrusy one. And I like the color of that one. All right. So next up, we're gonna work with Moonshine. This is another favorite.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular Juniper Moon.
It has such a nice feel to it.
Mhm.
If you don't know what Moonshine is, Juniper Moon's Moonshine. We are a luxury blend of Peruvian Highland wool, extra fine baby alpaca, and organic silk. So you have all the warming qualities from the wool, you have the softness from the alpaca, and then the sheen from the silk. And it's just all wrapped up into one beautiful strand. Let's see what color you are.
Silk would also make it a little stronger, which is nice when you have alpaca in there.
There you go, yep. We have color 83. So I'm gonna go to my paper here,
Looks
tell you what it
like
is for real.
an orange-
Vermilion.
Yeah, I was gonna let's see. I was thinking of cerulean, which is blue, but it just rhymes. It's a really pretty color. I like
It
that.
is. We don't have to put this on the site, do we? Okay. Oh, there we go. So that's 1. Sure. We also have colorway 82, which is Orchid. I was about to ask, is it Orchid or Orchid? This one's it's like a soft mauve?
Mhm.
Soft mauve color. It's really nice.
So glad I got to take a break from all my projects for a little while since my friend had that baby out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And so I stopped and I got some yarn that I already had. It was very good. I didn't even come down here, and made a sweater and a hat, and I'm making a blanket. But I kind of cleansed my palette. So like I went back and looked at my projects and was like, okay, this is where I'm at. This is when I can finish them. These are projects I'm not gonna finish.
And just official hibernitting. And at that point, I just take the needle out and I put it back into the bag and shove it into a corner.
I made that sweater for Rhiannon, and I do not know what happened at the end, but it got all messed up. So I thought it was a big enough problem just to undo. I'm probably gonna redo it. Like, I love the sweater, but it's color work. I have to unravel everything.
Yeah.
And like,
it's not like one ball where you have to wind it back up.
It's like unwind this and then next one. Like,
okay. Let's do this pretty teal color. We're in color 13, which is Junebug. How fun.
yeah. So, did you have June bugs in West Virginia?
I want to say yes, but I was more focused on like the wood bugs. What are they called? They're like little red and black bugs. Noah calls them something because they're like
Ladybugs?
no. They're like anywho, go ahead about your June bug thing.
No, so in Texas, June bugs are like there from like February to September. Like it's like half the year bugs. But I haven't seen any here.
No.
So have you like? And then I'm like, maybe they just have a normal amount, and I'm used to seeing like just a ton, so I don't notice them. It's like the mosquitoes. People say there's mosquitoes here, and I'm like, okay, I trust you,
like
because I don't see them.
I've seen mosquitoes here, but it's
like one.
It's been one or two in the past year and a half. So I know they're there, but chances of me running into them are very slim.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay
They're so
with.
much smaller than Texas too, because in Texas it's like you could pick up your small animal. You pick up Yoshi and take Yoshi away. They're like huge.
Oh my gosh.
And everywhere. And
the mosquitoes or the
yeah,
June? Okay.
the mosquitoes. The June bugs could probably pick up your kids too, but or your dog. But it's one of the things, like when we talked about how you have to, there's trade-offs. One of the trade-offs here is like one of the good things is you can sit outside and not get attacked by
yes.
mosquitoes.
This is Junebug. Very nice tealness to it. I like how everything feels when you take it out of the packaging. And it's so fresh and new, you know?
Oh, that's is it nap time or
nap time?
Nap something like, because I have that color. I was gonna make a cardigan out of that. It's probably something.
Afternoon nap. The afternoon nap. I'm gonna go with like a pearly iridescent something.
It's like a gray, like, but not very, like maybe a bluish gray.
Because like, how do you just describe the color of afternoon nap?
Happiness. The color of happiness.
There we go. It's really pretty. That's all you need to know. If you want to come see any of these, we have a home and garden show that we're going to be doing in February, which is literally like a month away.
Yeah.
That's a little scary now that we're thinking about it and it's actually coming. When I got this planner, that's when I realized we only have a month.
Yeah, we have a month, and like,
there's still so much to do.
And I'm like gone for like a ridiculous amount of time. I think I have it like 13 days, 12 days.
Oh my.
I know, but yeah, that's why I'm like, what can I do on the road to be supportive?
Let's see, what's this one?
It's a denim.
15. That's what we should do. You guess the colorway while I find it, and we'll see how close it is.
Midnight walk. Like, I'll just make up names.
I go walking. Ooh, this is Under the Sea.
Oh, nice. So some of them actually go with like the musical theme, like Moulin Rouge.
Yeah,
Under the Sea.
that's so fun. I love that. Ah. So we have Under the Sea. It's just a really nice deep blue. It's like, it's Finding Nemo. It's big and blue.
It's very calming too. Like, it's like nice and like calming to look at.
It's a nice little touch of like purple in there too. It might just be the light. I don't know. But yeah. So we have Under the Sea. This makes, not to be offensive or anything, but I feel like I'm at Catholic Church. Been up and- This is color 67. Would you like to take a stab at this colorway?
Now I'm all nervous. Like, I don't know, goldenrod or
See,
Marigold.
that would make sense. But it's, oh, I forgot, honeycomb.
Oh.
It's honeycomb.
yeah. I guess.
It's nice and lovely gold. And not to, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just works.
Mhm.
And we have
Eggplant.
quote, it's great passion. It's great passion.
Passion for the eggplant.
So it is pretty purple, almost eggplanty. Put you here. Here. And for this red, colorway 8. Snow cone.
Yeah, we talked about that because I was like, why is that called snow cone?
I remember this now.
But that maybe that's just because my favorite snow cone isn't red,
What's your favorite snow cone?
like lemon.
Oh. You're not supposed to eat the yellow snow. You want to take a stab?
Midnight. I don't
See if that's it.
know.
That's exactly it. Midnight.
Is it?
It is. It is. Wow. Are you sure you haven't looked at the list?
I mean, I did when we picked the colors.
Oh my
out.
gosh.
It would be nice to think that I had that kind of memory.
So we have Midnight. It's just a really, really, really deep blue. It's very, very rich. I'm not getting up anymore, guys.
It's one of those blues that's almost a neutral because I think you could put it with like most every color.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not that purple.
This one, though, I would.
Yeah.
Okay. What? There we go. Avalanche over there. So this is Juniper Moon Harriet, which is 100% baby alpaca. So it's incredibly soft. Oh my gosh, it's so soft.
I love 100% alpaca. You have to watch what you make with it though, just so there's enough
Yes.
structure. But
Mhm.
blankets, like
So with alpaca, there is a lot of drape, and there's no memory to it like there is wool. So if you make a whole cardigan or a sweater out of it, and you go to wash it, not in the machine, but when you go to like clean it or what have you, alpaca does bloom and grow a bit, so that cardigan might turn into an evening gown of sorts.
yeah, I learned it the hard way because I made a sweater, just because I loved it
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't as familiar with like fiber as I am now. And when I blocked it, it was like 4 times the size it was.
Yes. And there's no going back.
Yeah,
There's no.
it may be actually hanging in my office closet.
Oh, I mean, it's
Just
but it's
because you
great.
made it, I mean, I spent so much time making it, and
It's great for layering. Yes. Oh.
it's even like I didn't even want to take it apart because it was just so out of shape. It was like I remember feeling at the time overwhelmed that it was just like growing out of
Mhm.
control.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I probably just tucked it in there and was like,
There's that little sad moment with it. But this colorway is called Seaweed. It's a nice heather greeny looking color. So if you don't want to make cardigans out of this, hats are really great, and so are gloves.
Anything that touches you, like scarves and like cowls and blankets. Oh my god! Like, but they do grow.
We have Atlantis.
I was thinking like something with the ocean.
Maybe you're in the wrong line of work. You just need to go into these places and just start naming their colorways. Yeah.
If anybody wants to offer me a job, well, I kind of have one, but like part time.
Yeah, a little side work, a little side hustle.
Just send me your colors and I'll name them.
So we have Atlantis. I don't know how well these are showing up on there, but again, if you want to see these in person,
or yeah, if you want to see them in person, come see us at the home show.
Mm-hmm.
If you just want to see them closer up, I'm sure we'll get them on the website eventually.
Yes. And then...
But who doesn't want to see us? They really should come to the home show and see us.
Yeah. Oh, good. This one's called Tumbleweed. Because it says it on the side. Oh, that's wonderful.
This is another thing I'm surprised about with Colorado. There's tumbleweed here more than there was in Texas. Now, I didn't, like, live in a place that was dry. So maybe in other places in Texas, there's more tumbleweed. But, like, I've seen more tumbleweed here, like, go across the freeway and stuff than I ever saw in Texas.
And it gets stuck up under your car.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And one time I got stuck in my grill. Like, in the front of my car.
Yeah?
And I had to, like, pick it out.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, but for some reason, like, right at the bottom of my neighborhood, I'm like, where is this coming from? Who has the tumbleweed? Like, what are you doing? What is it? I don't even want to think about what happens to your body when you eat gold. What's your liver do to that? What's that do to your liver?
Sienna, by the way.
And that reminds me of crayons when I was little, so I would have said Sienna probably.
Shit, what were we talking about?
What gold does to your body.
I was introduced to the Goldschlager. Have you had that?
Mm-mm.
It's an alcoholic, but it has gold flakes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the purpose of those gold flakes, what I was told, was that it kind of serrates things going on the way down. That way the alcohol gets into your bloodstream faster.
Oh, yay.
Is what I was told. and I'm thinking, that kind of makes sense. Right. But why would you want to do that to your body?
Right.
What? This one is...
Maroon? Crimson.
It's maroon. No, it's cranberry.
Cranberry.
It's cranberry.
It's very holiday-ish.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like it. Like cranberry sauce.
I did get... So we... I'm very sorry you missed Boxing Day. It was kind of fun. We just hung out and played games or whatever, but one of the questions, there's this game we picked up in Britain, and it's like... You're not really supposed to know the answer to the questions, but like just kind of guess in the area.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew that avocados made a dusty rose color because of just all the research we've been doing about dyes and yeah. I was like, oh, I got the right. I also know that the 100-Year War was 116 years, but I've always known that. So
who's counting?
No. Let's just round it. Like nobody wants to hear the 116-Year War.
No, that's too much of a mouthful. What? This is the Dijon. This one is Auburn.
Is it? Okay.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Sometimes I have to. So I looked up Harriet because I was like, what does that mean? And it just says it's a surname. But I feel like it means something. But the internet's not on the internet, so.
Can't be true.
I think of Auburn as all my friends who went to that school. A reddish brown color. Oh, that's like Auburn hair color. Okay, I get that.
It is a
Late Middle
brown.
English from Old French, auburn from Latin, whatever. Whitish from albus white, yellowish white, which does not sound like reddish brown. I love the etymology of words, like where they came from.
Mm-hmm. This one is gorgeous. 73. Driftwood.
I like driftwood.
Thanks for laughing at my little jokes. Makes me feel a little better. Alright. We have one more from Harriet. Um, $10.32.
Thank you.
Oh, this is the Golden Llama.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. One more line to go through of the Juniper Moon.
Oh, it's a blue face. BFL. Yeah, BFL.
Yep. And this line is just called Blue-Faced Leicester. I say Leicester, somebody says something else. Say it away. Oh, good. They have the names on here. So this is Crimson. It's a nice deep red. Oh my gosh, feel that.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love BFL. And this is how much BFL? Is it all BFL? Yep.
It's all
100.
BFL. Yep. So BFL is more of a strong wool. It's not as soft as say merino, but it does have a natural kind of luster to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has like a sheen.
Yes.
Especially when you work it up, and it does kind of go off your like it falls off your needles really nicely.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as sticky as you would think it would be.
Comes in. All right. This one's called Wheat. I mean, it looks pretty weedy
Mm-hmm.
to me. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
Whoops. Look what I did.
It's definitely something I like. One of the reasons I like crafting with other people is because of the way they put colors together that you wouldn't have it before.
Right. Oh my god. What are you?
Or just when you're randomly unpacking stuff.
Here's your cerulean.
Which yeah, is blue. It's like
It's pretty cerulean, yeah. Which whenever I hear cerulean, I think of not Drop Dead Diva, Devil Wears Prada, in that scene.
Mhm.
Yes. They're just both so different. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah.
So we filled that up really quickly. But here's what it is.
Hey, you know what? It looks more real. This one is Dragon Fruit. It's kind of like a nice fuchsia color. Fuchsia?
Mhm.
Is that what you say? Okay.
I would say fuchsia.
Because it's like when people say turquoise or teal.
Right. And fuchsia does have a lot of different interpretations.
Mhm.
Like fuchsia, like raspberry-ish fuchsia. Or...
This yarn would be great for sweaters and cardigans, just so you know, because it doesn't grow like the alpaca. And this one isn't necessarily next to your skin.
Yeah.
If you're making a sweater, you have an undershirt, right? Hopefully. But no, it's nice. Oh, it's just a very nice all around. Oh.
I did, while we're talking about that, we probably should do a video on it. I did condition that sweater that was super itchy. I haven't tried it on again, but like, I did all the stuff.
Yeah. Was it, I don't want to do this ever again, kind of?
It was okay. It was like if I liked the yarn enough, I would do it again.
Right.
Yeah. And it is a yarn I love because I think I told you it was funny because like one of my sweater projects is that yarn again, and I'm like, This time, just when I block it, I'm gonna condition it. I'm not gonna do two.
Right.
And I was also thinking of putting conditioner and watering it down and just putting it in a spray bottle and then rubbing it in instead of.
That could work.
Yeah.
Give it a shot and let us know how it goes.
We can make a video next time. I also used Rhiannon's hair conditioner because she has like a lot thicker hair than I do. So I used one of her masks and.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wonder.
It also smells really good. Like now my sweater smells really good.
Yummy. We have High Tide. It's very blue. It's like the under the sea blue. Oh goodness. It's starting to get a little scary on this tower.
I mean, it'll be fun. Funny.
Avalanche. This beautiful gray.
Graphite or steel.
Graphite. Yeah. Yeah.
Like a pencil. I don't draw very well, but I did love drawing pencils when I was little, like the graphite pencils. So that you could smear them and like.
Right. Okay. We gotta play Tetris here. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd go any further, but.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, it's like balancing rocks. And then we have iron. It's very, very nice, almost black.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
it's
enough not black to be
very,
to have more dimension than a black would have.
it's, like a charcoal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just put you here for now. Oh my gosh.
These are extras. Like,
Oh,
we have
okay.
two of. I think.
And we have Dijon. Again.
Did we already do number 13? Is that 13?
Yes.
Okay.
And here's that Dijon again.
Did we have 2 packs of those, or just 2 different lines that were both
Yeah,
Dijon?
from 2 different lines. It's in the this one and the Harriet.
This one just reminds me of vanilla ice cream, but I know that's not the name of it.
Ivory,
It's like homemade ice cream.
right? Very like and this last one is avocado. It's a nice green. It's not key lime, it's not forest, it's somewhere in between.
It's definitely the inside of an avocado.
Yes. Alright. That's it for Juniper Moon. So here's the problem with my flower paper.
Yeah,
It's some of it comes off, but
yeah, I think some of it's always gonna come up. Maybe just like make sure we have enough on there. We're still filming, right?
this one's pretty. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Oh, we love that. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the yarn and not the label.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, I think this looks great. And this is so this I've been working with this yarn, and I really like it. It's nice and smooth.
Good.
Yeah, the color's so pretty and the way it comes together. But I do like the label. Yeah, look at the label now. Yeah, so our vision, what we wanted to do was to have all the labels be made out of handmade paper that you could recycle by planting. So you could plant flowers. You can plant flowers with our labels.
So not all of them have it.
Not yet, yeah.
Because
Or maybe.
it's a learning process. we really enjoyed the idea, but now we're trying to figure out how to make it come to life.
Yeah.
So some of them don't have the seeds on the inside is where they would be. But you can still plant it and give it to your garden for grins and giggles. It's good practice for your future labels. But the seeds on the inside around with the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like that would be a little bit more protective and keeping them stable.
Yeah.
But so where's our old? Okay, here's one. So this was the label that we were doing before. So this is just our Vita line. And the whole concept was to have it like a movie ticket, like a Broadway ticket stub, and to I don't know, make it. I'm just going to use the phrase "come to life." What we've been doing is we've been making our own paper and putting the seeds on there, and then we'll cut out the strips, and we use our series of stamps. Where'd I put them? There's so much stuff.
I know.
Oh. Put them right on top. I don't know if you can see it on there, but we have our logo, and then I have one for each of the hand-dyed yarn lines. But we're hoping that it still makes that kind of movie ticket. So here's one for Major and Mama Morton. Major and Mama Morton's from Chicago. So it's not, 100% translated.
Yeah.
But it's still there.
Right.
It's still
there.
there.
And we're just starting. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Like with most of the things, we want to do this, and we're gonna do a small portion of it until we build up to that, which is fine with us.
Yeah, and we hope that everybody's patient enough with that, and not. You've been doing this for this many years, and you're just now trying to figure this out. No, I mean, yeah.
It's here.
That's just how that cookie crumbles. Sorry.
But I think it's so far everybody's been kind of excited and very understanding, and it's you have to learn we have to learn how it works.
Exactly, and
figure out how it works for us. And
there's only one way to do it, and that's just by doing it. And then I kind of don't want to go through all of these.
Okay.
Because all the labels are kind of all over the place right now. So, but they are listed up on our website. These are the ones that have been on the website. These are just a little bit newer, so we were really wanting to share those.
Yeah, these are also other people's, not other people's. They're other companies.
They're other companies, yes.
Yeah. Because we definitely wanted to have some basics to blend with us and to have a variety. And
yes, we can't just sell our own hand-dyed yarns and have a shop and hope for the best.
Right.
And not only that, but we also like other yarns.
Yes.
We're not snooty patooties,
I was just so Michelle Bernard from Getting It Faced. I'm just look at her stuff. I love her stuff, and I'm probably gonna still buy her stuff. I'm sure you are too. But it's just nice to also be in a community that's like that. I like your yarn. I'm gonna buy your yarn too.
Yes. It's not even for quid pro quo. It's the natural yearning for that yarn.
Yeah. Well, because our yarn should be a reflection of you and your creativity, and her yarn's a reflection of her and her creativity. So they shouldn't be the same, and we should be able to appreciate them for what they are. Yeah. And, I have this really great blue from her, and it's also in a sweater kit, and I'm I'll get to that.
We're not only giving out yarn, not giving out yarn. You know what I mean.
We wish we could give out yarn.
Diane has been making these beautiful bags. We have a lot of this size for right now. We did have a couple of larger bags, but we kind of stole them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave them to a new home of ourselves.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Well, and part of that is because as you do the design process, you find out what you like and what you don't like and what you work and what you don't work. So maybe mine personally doesn't have the best fastener in the world, and I had to create my own fastener, which was fun, coming up with different ideas. So, and I forgot to put the thing in for to add a handle too, if you want to.
That part,
which
yes.
doesn't bother me, but I love it. It's like, these are so big, and so here's the problem I have, and I'm sure I'll fix it on my own. But I love mine.
Yes, and I love this one. I haven't received any compliments on this yet, and this is my favorite part. I'm like, how is nobody noticing this? But these are like the more sweater bags,
Mm-hmm.
and we can tell you that because we both have sweaters inside of these,
yes.
which I didn't get to show you yet.
Ooh, nice.
So
I'm like obsessed with this construction now.
there's, started from the sleeve, and I put these two corners together, and then did the short rows to kind of start building this chest plate, and did the same thing on the back. I'm just kind of doing it equally on both sides because it is a prototype.
Right.
I already don't like the shoulders and how I did my decreases because now it's all really 90-degree squared off. But I'm hoping that when he wears and puts it on and keeps walking around, nobody will really see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been what I've been doing at Mom's house. Just an update on that. And this is all Malabrigo. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I can't wait till you finish it and have a class or something.
Yeah, right. My gosh. I mean, it's coming out better than I thought it would be. But it's always scary.
Yeah.
It's a huge project. It's not like.
Yeah. And knitting's so hard that way. Like you have to knit it to know.
Yes. And then this was the other thing I was working on, but I didn't have my
Such a cool
DPNs with me,
color.
so I couldn't finish it. But it's ready for the decreases.
Are you gonna keep the pattern in the decreases?
Hmm?
Are you gonna keep it in pattern?
So it stays in pattern, but there's no more cabling when you go up into there. It's all faux. I have my hat around here somewhere.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's somewhere. But anywho, the cables, the faux cables in the top are made with the decreases. So it's still there,
Okay.
but it's a little different.
Okay.
We would like to have more of these larger bags.
Yes, and they are, so since I figured out the fastener, they are definitely on their way.
And Noah did say that he has people asking about the larger bags
Yeah.
as well.
Because you need larger, like there's every place. So like my sweater's in here. Then I brought this up for when we talked about this yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I have extra yarn in here. Like I don't normally have all my yarn, but I have a lot. Like this isn't even for the sweater. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
So here's for the sweater. This is, I guess I finished a project. Oh, this is when I finished the shawl.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stuck it in there.
But there's a lot of room.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's like the never ending.
I did take this bag with me to West Virginia, and I had the sweater in there with all the yarn to accompany it. This hat pattern, and then that apothecary bag that you made me with the socks in it. So there were 3 projects in here.
Yeah, so this little bag, I think this is from Fiberco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I put this in there with the extra yarn that isn't ball jet. So caked, bald, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I do remember making a video once where I kept saying bald, and I was like, like, it can be a drinking game, or you guys can make fun of me, whatever you want. But yeah, there's just like really deep, and it stands up by itself. And I did this, so there doesn't have to be obviously it has
Oh,
this,
yes.
but this keeps like just a little bit of extra protection,
Mm-hmm.
so your stuff doesn't fall out.
And I also did use this as a yarn guide.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So when when the cake was starting to get smaller, I would rewind it, and then kind of tuck it into this bag here, this little pocket, and then feed it. And then it worked out great.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah. But that's that. I still love these, and like Diane was saying, it's been she likes the creative freedom that she has with these bags.
I do.
She and I were talking about that before, and she felt like she never really got to have that opportunity, and now she does, and it's coming out beautifully. You're shining.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I love these bags.
There definitely is, like, just because you're so open and honor other people's creativity, that I can just do whatever. I did have to like rein myself in though, because we can't be like,
well,
at some point you had to finish a bag. Like,
there was that part of time where
now I have like the bags we're gonna sell first,
yeah,
and then the bags I'm going to work on later. Like, I do really like the one that's kind of like a camera bag that you could do socks in and have 2 balls of yarn in, but we're really gonna have to get kind of past our first quarter, I think.
Yes, and we have to obey that pace, because when we don't obey that pace, that's where derailments happen, you know. I did find the hat, so it's, but you know what, you can't even really tell up there anyway because of how fast it scrunches in with all the decreases, so I guess that part doesn't even really matter.
Looks good though. Yeah, like you can't tell the blends, because some hats like stop.
Yes, yeah. If you guys want to check it out.
This is another thing you should come by our booth at the Home and Garden Show for. Is it the Home and Garden or Garden and Home? Something like that. It's in Denver.
I want to say Garden and Home.
Yeah, I think it was Garden first because like, that threw me off.
Yes.
Because everyone calls it the Home Show, but it's the Garden and Home Show. It's the Colorado
really
Garden and Home Show, and it's put on by like the oh, see, this is the only place that doesn't tell me who it's put on by. Like the Garden Association or something like that of Denver.
They're really into botanicals out here. Super into botanicals.
So, and I was surprised too moving here. I was surprised, like, gardening is a big thing, but you really only have to do it like for 6 months out of the year. You can't do it the other 6.
Nope.
So I just kind of, I don't really like to garden. I feel like I love flowers and stuff, so I'm really glad other people like to garden. But it's not my thing, and it may be because you're doing it outside in 90-degree weather and 100% humidity, and it's unpleasant. But I did try it for a while while I was here, and it's not my thing. But I love that it's other people's things, and when you have been for so long without a change of season, the change of season is it's almost natural, like, you're like, okay, I'm ready for this. Like, oh, my body's ready for this.
You get tired of the cold, so you're ready for the heat, and then after a while you're tired of the heat, and then you're ready for the cold. I get that.
You're tired of the brown, and you're ready for the green, and like, yeah.
I love seasons.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being in Florida or Texas. Where it's just the one season. Like,
they did have like a crazy cold front, but yeah, that's rare.
Right. Oh, very. Doesn't happen often. No infrastructure for it. We'll just close down the state.
Yep.
Inch of snow, close it down, it down. So with some of these bags, when they're on the website, I may not be putting all the truthful information, because I just don't know what to call some of these things. I'm not the sewer here.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yes.
I'm trying to write everything down now. That is the medium drawstring project bag, right? So this is, this part is poplin cotton, and it's lined, and this is waxed cotton canvas. And it's a really unique color, which I was like not sure about at first when I got it, but it kind of goes with this fabric. And then inside is a linen cotton lining. It's a little heavier than cotton, so it's nice and sturdy. And then this is just cotton webbing. I think that was like telling you. Yeah, it's just cotton webbing. And I've been playing with all kinds of drawstring fabric.
So we have
This is it's a rope, and now I'm gonna forget the name of it. But I was gonna say, like, if you really didn't like this, you just cut it off and redo it yourself. Like, I've done it before. Like, sometimes the kids will get shoes and they'll get like 4 pairs of shoelaces with them, and I know they're not gonna use them. So I take them and put them in my craft room, and if I feel like it, I replace the drawstring. So I do like this. This is a rope, and then what else have I used? This is a leather.
Yes.
It's thinner, but it's going to be as sturdy because it's made out of leather.
It's nice.
Yeah. So mostly I've settled on linen cotton. Cotton linen for the decorative part and the lining, and then either a canvas or a wax canvas for the edging.
And what's this part called? Because it doesn't feel like...
It's canvas.
It's canvas? It doesn't feel like canvas. Maybe because it's green. I'm telling myself. That's not canvas. Alright.
So, speaking of which, there's canvas in that bag, and it all has different texture. It was kind of weird. So, I'm playing around with like more industrial fabric. So
Canvas
it
in
holds
which bag?
right here. Or in the
Oh!
bags like this.
Okay.
So I think it'll just be sturdier. This is I just bought this little bit of this because this is a waterproof one.
Okay.
And I definitely see that as like this part.
That would be nice.
Yeah, but this will be nice for the inside because sometimes just, you know, putting needles back and forth, it gets worn.
This was another string you had.
Yeah, it's
pretty similar to the rope. But it's not plied. It's like braided, woven. And then the last one was, I don't know what to call this.
It's twill tape.
Twill tape.
So when I was playing with different sizes of that and different thickness, I think that's too thick. I'm leaning towards that, or maybe a little thicker.
So it's a learning process.
Yeah.
Everything works. Everything works.
Again, and if you bought like this and I started using a different one, you could just call us and I'll just send you the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
not a big deal.
No. We're not going to be like, you got to buy a whole new bag. All right.
We appreciate everybody bearing with us during the evolution.
Yes. Yes. It takes time. Time, patience, dedication.
What's the best thing to use? Like, obviously we want to use the best thing we can.
And taste changes over time. Like, we might enjoy this for a while, but you might get tired of it and fall in love with the rope again, or something like that. Like, it's what we love. Like, you have to love what you're working with, right? But we have, and these are slowly getting up on the website as well, right? So please bear with us. We have the Schitt's Creek bag, which is absolutely stunning. I love the feel of that wax canvas. It feels so nice. Oh yes. I love this mustardy. Where's that Dijon?
We were joking earlier about how you should have project bags that match your yarn.
Right? Let's see. Well, we can play that game later. Alright, so we have Schitt's Creek. We have Stranger Things, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't watch this show as religiously as Schitt's Creek, but still a very, very, from the episodes I saw, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
It's definitely like a throwback.
Yeah.
And Sawyer liked it. That's why my son got into D&D. Because they play D&D. Yeah. And it's cute fabric.
Even though these aren't like the large book bag sizes, these are still pretty substantial bags.
Yeah, it's there's surprisingly a lot of room in there.
There's a lot of things you can do with it to make it, like, I like doing that. They're really roomy. Most of them do have 3 pockets. There are some where it only has 2, or like we'll have the 2 pockets on this side and then 1 on this side. This one has the 3 pockets all on the one side. So they're all a little different. They have their own personalities and whatnot. So that's why make sure that we put the inside pictures on there as well. And if you want to come see these, again, we'll be at the home show. All right. Coming up next month. We have the Schuyler sisters from Hamilton. You want to work I was thinking so hard last night for the product descriptions. I'm trying to put like some sort of lyric to go with it, and I was trying to think of work, but I was like, I don't want to be told to work.
Right.
So I just kind of left it at the Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. And going off of Hamilton, we had the Young, Scrappy, and Hungry, with a cute George Washington on there. That would be George, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. And
Although that's weird because those aren't lyrics from his song.
no, they're not. I got 3 pockets on the inside, and a majority of these do have a little strap with some sort of device for clipping or hanging your keys onto there. Or
For some of them, I started putting the loops in there. This is one. So you can hang your stitch markers on the loop.
Here's one. This one?
Yeah, because I just think that's fun.
Yes. And do these come apart? Okay.
You just screw them apart, and then you can put your stitch markers on them.
I can't do it. I can't figure it out. I don't know why. But yes, they're all handy. They all have their own personalities, and they're beautiful.
And it was just hard to like decide. Like, do I put 3 pockets, 2 pockets? Like, you know, should we have a standard? And I think we basically have a standard now of like the 3 pockets on the one side and but.
And I do like the different size pockets.
Yeah, me too.
The ones for my pen, so I can just put my pen in there and it won't.
Okay,
Where'd
that
it
was
go?
good because
Take it down.
I was thinking like how, because I use a pen one. I
Mhm.
was thinking how many other people do, so maybe that is good though. Like so, because I was thinking, should I put pen ones in all of them? And like I normally carry a little notebook with me.
Right. So like, I mean, it's like what, 2 inches across or so. I mean, I call it a pen pocket, but they're also great for DPNs or your little fix-it hook, your fix-it crochet hook. Pop that in there. It's really handy. I like these. I really, really do. I want to keep all of them.
It's hard.
That's why a lot of them haven't been on the site yet. We have Wiccan.
I just liked it. So we just there's a raven on there and like
runes, witchy stuff,
stuff.
Dark Lady.
I think I probably made it around Halloween.
That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna
Dark
recall it. Yeah, Dark Lady from Cher. And then we have another little red riding hood bag with the mustard yellow.
Yeah.
Dijon.
It's a different color.
And all the straps are a little different. Some are leather, some are woven cotton, I'm going to say. But they're all cute. This one has polka dots on the inside. I mean, come on. How much better could this get? And then, do you have any bags, like, rough drafted that you're working on? Or
I have, like, the smaller one made. You want me to go get it?
Yeah, if you want. Only if you want. I'm not gonna.
I have fabric cut out for this one, so it will definitely be around soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna be our little sock bag. Or small project bag.
It's so stinking cute.
Yeah, and it's a bucket bag with, I don't even know what this is called, if I should learn. But, you know, a drawstring. And it's a smaller one, but it's still, I think there's 3 balls of yarn in here.
Oh my.
Yeah, because I'm working on a hat. Like, I'm working on that Colorado hat to make it more accessible. And then my little things, there's a little pocket in there. But it's more of a simple one, like more for socks. And I think I am going to put, like, more yarn guides on it. But.
And I love that to walk around in the store, because it would just drape so perfectly right here where you're working. Oh my. May I?
Yeah. And then I have the tote bag, but I think that's somewhere else.
I just want to see this fabric.
I know, I love that fabric, but that's the same kind of fabric that you have on your big bag. It's just a different pattern. It's like a Japanese corduroy. It's a little stretchy, so it's a little weird to work with, and you can only do it on a few things, but
Oh yeah, that's cute, right?
yeah, so these, like that, the medium one, the sweater one, the tote bag, which I don't have down here, are going to be like the first ones, and the Notion bags. And then we're going to work on a backpack and the
Yes.
sock one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's so many beautiful things. It looks simple, but there's so much to this. I don't know what it is. The combination of the coloring, the size of the handles, in comparison to the bag. I don't know what. It's just.
Thank you.
Oh, I get you. So these will be coming soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was when I couldn't go to sleep. It was like Thanksgiving, and so I just got up and I was like, I'm thinking about this bag, so I'll make this bag. So that was like totally off the cuff.
Do we want to make these like kind of exclusive for the Home and Garden show, and then put them on the website later?
Sure. Yeah.
That way we could have like a little not a pre-sale, but like this is your opportunity to come claim it before even goes live.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure that part out.
Yeah.